You haven't started yet, right? Welcome, everybody, and greetings of peace from Peace Village and to the whole world. Not only to all of you who are watching this right now, but to our extended world family. So today's topic is about putting up your umbrella. And we've had such rainy days here the last 2 days, and lots of rain, lots of thunder, and a lot of wind. And what do we do when we have to walk outside from one building to another? Is we put up our umbrella for protection. So today we're going to talk about our spiritual umbrella. Our spiritual umbrella, because wherever we go, wherever we may venture to, we may need to use that spiritual umbrella. So to become aware of that umbrella, that it's always there, it's invisible, but very profound and very apparent. And so, what is a spiritual umbrella that can protect us? It's our own thoughts, our own attitude, and the way we're feeling at the moment. So, the greater I'm feeling, the bigger my umbrella is. And so we want to put up not only an umbrella, but an umbrella that can even reach so far that it could encompass the people we are with, our family, our friends. And we know that in the world today, there seems to be, unfortunately, a lot of negativity out there. And sometimes what happens is we may buy into that negativity. And what do I mean by into that negativity? Well, we hear something, we see something, and it attracts us. We think about it, we pay it attention. We even may tell someone else about that negativity, and that makes that negative feeling grow larger and larger. And so we're attracted by that just by us looking at it, paying attention to it, or listening to it, possibly listening to the news too much. I'm not saying don't listen to the news. Actually, I watch the news, but I briefly watch it. I don't want to get into the details of it, but I just kind of want to see what is happening in our world, to get a feel from our world, because I love our world and I love all the people in the world. And so I want to know how they're doing. And that inspires me. to have more meditation and more positive feelings for certain situations that are happening in the world. So we don't want to buy into all that negativity. And not buying in is where we first begin to put up the umbrella, the spiritual umbrella of protection. Not only protection, but fortune, because it keeps you isolated from the negativity. It keeps you in a very fine, fine place. And so the umbrella, what other element is there of the umbrella? Well, it's my thinking. And so if I see something negative in someone, I will remember the positivity about that person, the good points about that person, the virtues, the values. Yes, every single soul in our human family has good points and bad points. We know that. I have negative points as well, but I want to strengthen the positive. So thinking about those and watching those in myself and watching the positive points, values in others not only allows me to stay light and joyful and bright, but also to radiate those feelings to those that I'm in relationship with. You see, an attitude is something we can't hide. So we have to go deep within ourselves and not only have these thoughts of this spiritual umbrella, but the feelings, true, authentic feelings that go with the umbrella. And so, really feeling that from your heart. So, I may see someone doing something really ridiculous, but I'll remember, well, that's okay. It's their part to play. But I'll remember something beautiful about that person. And all of a sudden, the texture of my mind, my thoughts, and even my feelings changes. You may have even just felt that coming from me when I was thinking about something beautiful about a person. And so this is our protection, to think only beautiful, to speak only beautiful, and to feel only beautiful. That is my protection. And if there is any negativity lurking outside, around, it won't come to me. I will be shielded by this invisible spiritual umbrella of positivity. And I've heard many stories in which yogis were in a checkout line and a robber came, stood behind them, and then switched aisles. This is a true story. Switched aisles, checkout lanes, in other words, and went to another checkout lane and then took his gun out and did whatever he was going to do that wasn't very nice. And so this person who was in the first checkout lane really believed, because they were standing there just waiting, they were having a meditation. And not to say that we need to just be in meditation, but we can talk about that in a moment too. But because he changed his vibrational field, that is our spiritual umbrella, putting out this vibrational field. And so this is our protection. And so meditation, even if you just look at the word meditation, it doesn't mean that I have to be on a mountaintop in deep meditation, lost in space, out there in no man's land. No. The word meditation comes from a Latin word which means to think, to reflect. And we're always doing that. You know, there's not 1 second in the whole day that we don't think. We're thinking, reflecting all the time. But to kind of train myself to make my thinking elevated, elevated thinking will lead to this elevated spiritual umbrella, these vibrational rays of positivity that are going out from me. And like attracts like. And so what's going to come back to me? Yes, you're right. Only positivity. And so I just wanted us to really be aware today of this spiritual umbrella that we carry around all the time. But open up the umbrella by opening your heart, opening your mind to elevated thoughts, positive thoughts, feelings, and just feeling grand, feeling in that blissful stage because we're all worth it. I really feel this is the nature of our souls. And sometimes we've been distracted by the negativity out there. So, a boost to remember that I can boost myself up and everyone around me. So, not only put up your spiritual umbrella, but make it a very large, expanded umbrella that'll expand over your household, possibly over your community. Let's not stop there. How about the world, the planet Earth that we're on? I'd like to end with a meditation. And so if you would like to join me, I would like that very much. So I sit comfortably. And I just stare out. I like to keep my eyes open when I meditate because it helps me to practice these elevated thoughts. When I'm in that checkout line, when I'm talking to my children, friends, colleagues, just being in this peaceful feeling, peaceful thoughts. This is the highest form of meditation that one can do. To be in that space when I'm with others, when I'm with you right now. And I hope you're looking at me, keeping your eyes open to sustain this practice of living under this continuous spiritual umbrella. Sending harmonious healings to the world, to every one of you who are listening, watching, and just being. And we've created a beautiful, subtle, white cloud around all of us. A beautiful spiritual cloud, sustaining ourselves and all others just by feeling grand. All the goodness you feel inside now is radiating out. This kind of living is worth living. Om Shanti to all of you. Peace be with you, and peace be you.